In here with Tigerscorpion Self-Defense Tactics. I'm going to go over why I call it Tigerscorpion. So tigers have a lot of power. So all my strikes are like tiger strikes. Now for the scorpion part, scorpions are very defensive creatures. So if you come into their area or get close enough, they grab and start stinging. They pinch you with the claws and sting you. So if you invade my bubble, my proximity that I set, that's when I get to the offense and go offensive on you. Now for the stands in Tigerscorpion, hands are up like this, like kind of like as if they were claws, but we're going to show that we're not aggressive. Our feet are shoulder width apart, line with our shoulders. We slightly bend. We keep our back straight, air to center, and we push our chest out. So our chest is out. So when it comes to getting it, we're here and we start getting punches thrown at us. When we go to do blocks for Tigerscorpion, we brush in our head like this. It's like a deflection. So we're using that, our elbows, for blocking and deflecting. We can strike when we do it. So, and the other thing is, we want to strike, make them pay for coming in too while we're doing it. So we use our elbows to block and tear their arms up. Now for the movements of Tigerscorpion, it's a triangle-like style. Everything's triangles and circles, and so when we move, we got the triangle like shoots. So come in like this. If I come in here and I gotta get out, it's still a triangle. I can come over here and it's still triangles. So the movements are triangles. When I'm doing my stands, my feet are gripping in, my knees are out. That's so I create a little gripping to the floor type of thing, because that's how you generate all your power in Tigerscorpion. Alright, so we got the stands. Now when we have our hands up like this, we don't want to be blocking any view of their limbs coming out. We want to be able to see all this areas. We want to be able to see their hips moving and their shoulder movements. So we're not going to get surprise attack coming in from this side, and we're not going to be able to prepare and end up hitting us when we move. So we always want our hands here. So I can strike out with palms. I can do finger strikes into their eyes and stuff like that from this point. Now let's go into a little easy training exercise for foot placement when you're doing tags. Set up this chair. Make sure y'all can see the legs. So, all right, the front to this leg and this leg. What it is you think of the toes forward on one side. You're stepping to the outside of their foot for your strikes. So we're going to do a little exercise practicing which toes out we're going to be going striking in. So we step outside their toe, outside the toe, just like that. If you do it wrong, you're gonna end up hitting the chair if you go full length over. So from here, I'm shooting in, and I'm probably gonna have to move the chair. All right, so when you're doing this exercise, stepping outside, you're setting up for knees and kicks. That's how you're gonna get your full power. So we're gonna do a drill. Step here, then we're gonna swap. We're gonna go here. Stepping in, here, 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 here. You're just gonna keep practicing that. And then once you get used to stepping on the outside of the foot, you can add strikes all the way through. Boom. That's how you're going to connect the hardest. So stepping and hitting. Boom. So what you're doing is, this leg's forward on them, you're stepping out here so you can clear your danger zone. This foot's forward, stepping over here. So it's a little game you get into. Keep on getting on the outside and making them have their dangers. They're in danger. You want to keep yourself from. Your danger zone is inside these knees, inside the elbows. So as long as you can get outside this elbow, that knee, this elbow, and that knee, it's your safer zone. All you gotta worry about is spins. And that's that. All right, so here's another tactic secret. So think of a chair. Chair has 4 legs, and when it comes to your opponent, the 2 missing legs is the spots that you want to attack at. So when you go for your grapples or your takedowns, you're shooting for their missing leg spots. You're manipulating, pulling towards the spot to make them have to swap their stands, and you're always, it's like chess, you're always shooting to keep them all balanced on those 2 missing legs. All right, now I'm going to talk about how my strikes come. So I rely on a lot of grabbing in Tigerscorpion for manipulating joints and stuff. I do a lot of exercises to strengthen my wrist and grip for grabs and wrist manipulations. My strikes are pretty much like any others. They're the palm strikes. You got your fist strikes. You got your back fist. Got your elbows. Elbows coming in. And when it comes to strikes, my hands take care of from here up. My knees take care of from here and down. I use my knees a lot for blocks, and if they're going for kicks, I rapidly jump in to that spot I was telling you about with the legs to close them off. So instead of going outside, I'm going to enter in, so I hit that unbalanced spot. Now for kicks, I don't do anything from, I got probably the highest one is the push kick front, but everything else is for knees and sides, because reality is you don't know how fast your attacker is, you don't know how skilled they are. If I decide to do a high kick, they might have fast reflexes, grab my leg, and then I'm all balanced. So I always want to keep my knees here, taking care of everything from here and here, and my legs down low with the push kick out. My hands take care of everything from up here, and blocks for my knees are out like this and that way. And then my blocks here are always here. So when I condition my body, I beat the crap out of myself on here and here, and all this outside here. Inside's your weaker areas. So remember that. Alright, so we went over that stuff. Now I want to talk about water. So the thing about my stands is that's the only super firm part in this. When we connect, we're firm, and then we release. So when we're doing strikes and stuff, it's firm out. We think of water though. When we start getting attacked, we're absorb and strike. So if grab comes in on one side, we're using it to our advantage to strike. It's just like attack coming in, we're whichever side it is, we're absorbing it. And if it's grab here, we absorb and then twist the other way with it. So you always want to be fluid, but your back is always straight. So you want to be able to adapt to anything that's coming in at you. And you're always using deflections and absorption on your attacker. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.